Hi, my name is Annalisa, and I just wanted to ask you some questions today so that we can figure out the best way forward and to put some things in place so that you start feeling better. Just for the record, will you state your name and your date of birth?
Catherine, and I was born on June 12th, 2001.
Okay, thanks, Catherine. Can you talk a little about your reason for coming for this assessment? Some reasons some people have this assessment are for suicidal or homicidal thoughts or feelings, or referral from an organization, another social worker, from a parent, spouse, partner for the same homicidal or suicidal or some other events.
I was talking to my teacher that we get along well, and I like her a lot. She's very helpful, but I was telling her that I was struggling a lot and that I had some thoughts of suicide.
Yeah. Catherine, I'm really proud of you for disclosing that, and I'm really glad that you have somebody in your life that you're able to talk to that about so you can get the resources that we all desire for you. Can you speak to me a little bit more about your suicidal thoughts or feelings? What were those like for you?
I don't know. It's happens a lot. Like when I'm home alone, my parents work a lot, so I don't get to see them often, and I'm home alone by myself a lot, and that's often where it happens.
Yeah. How frequently do you feel that you experience these ideas on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being always, 1 being never?
I'd say maybe about a 3.
How intense do you feel like these feelings are, from brief to fleeting, focused deliberation, intense rumination, or do you feel like other words describe it more accurately?
I don't think they're super intense. Like if I had, again, to rate it on like a 1 to 5 scale, I'd say probably like a 3 or something.
What about duration? Do these usually last seconds, minutes, or hours?
Minutes, many minutes.
Have you ever had suicidal thoughts before, or have you ever self-harmed?
I've never self-harmed, no, but I mean, the suicidal thoughts started probably a year ago or so.
Have you ever been hospitalized for suicide? Now I'm just gonna go through a list of different factors, and you can just answer yes or no to them. Does that sound good? Okay. Have you had a recent mental status change requiring medical work? This means, have you had any like infections?
No.
Any blood work taken for any reason? Okay. Have you had any changes of medication recently? Do you feel like you're able to be empathetic towards the people in your life? And I can elaborate on any of these terms if you need.
Yeah.
Yes to elaborating?
Yes, I feel empathetic.
Okay, just making sure. Have you had any hallucinations? Do you feel as if you overuse or use at all unprescribed medications and or alcohol? Do you often feel trapped as if there is no way out?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you have any health problems, poor health, or chronic physical pain?
I mean, I have some asthma, but other than that.
Okay. Let's see. Do you feel rage, anger, or like you want to seek revenge on yourself out of guilt or on others?
Not. I mean, I was angry for a bit, but not anymore.
Did the anger Was it preceded by a major event such as loss or grief?
Yeah, I had lost one of my best friends about a year ago.
About a year ago. Do you feel like the anger came after that loss in your life?
Mm-hmm.
Have you received counseling, support, or therapy from your school or outside sources surrounding this loss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you experienced severe emotional pain, depression, anxiety, panic, or mood cycling, which means like really high highs and really low lows?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been able to sleep well at night, Catherine?
Not really, no.
When did that start?
A couple months after her death.
Mm-hmm. How did she die?
It's a car accident.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have access to lethal means?
Yeah.
Also know that we can pause at any time if it gets too much and just take a break. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me know. Have you actively prepared for attempts such as giving away gifts, leaving notes?
Mm-mm. No.
Is your family experiencing financial problems that you know about?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. How is your relationship with your parents?
Like I said, they work a lot, and so I'm often at home by myself, so I don't really have much of a relationship with them. I don't really see them.
Has it been like that your entire life?
Not when I was really young, but as soon as I was in like middle school,
Mm-hmm.
so when they started to work a lot.
Do you have any neighbors that you often hang out with after school, or are you part of any clubs, organizations? Do you feel like you have social support at school? I know you mentioned your teacher.
Mm-hmm. She's probably about the only one.
Mm-hmm. Do you often eat lunch with your teacher or with other classmates?
I go to the library and I read.
What do you like to read?
Nonfiction, science.
Oh, what's your favorite to read about?
The planets.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's always something I wish that I knew more about. And you said you experienced the death of your friend about a year ago. Have you experienced any other losses in your lifetime?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay. Do you feel as if you have core values or beliefs or moral concerns or fears about suicide? I know this language is kind of hard to understand, so if you want me to clarify, just ask.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Do you have a fear of death?
No.
Do you feel like you have a plan for your future?
Kind of. I think it'd be cool to go to college.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have any plans to be a specific profession or study anything?
No.
Okay. Do you have positive expectancies for the future? Like, do you hope for the future?
I want to graduate.
Do you feel like you have a sense of purpose?
Not really, no.
Do you feel like you have a sense of responsibility to your family, friends, or pets? Do you have any pets?
I have a fish.
What's your fish's name?
Pat.
I like that. Do you have a reason to live or basic attachment to life?
I don't know.
Do you have spiritual or religious beliefs?
No.
In other points in your life when you've experienced stress, such as a loss, but prior to that, significant things that have happened in your life, what did you use to respond to that? Like, have you ever heard of positive coping skills?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any positive coping skills that you feel like you've used in the past or since your friend passed away?
I like art.
Mm-hmm. What do you like to do with art? Any medium? Paint?
Paint the planets.
Oh, cool. How are your grades?
They're okay. Average.
Just average grades. Okay. I'm just going to check a few more things to make... Are you Maybe. Huh? Let's see if this is working.